Ah yes, the F-4C. Truly one of the planes of all time. Personally, the F-4 is one of my favorite planes, but in War Thunder, Phantoms aren't great, and the C variant is the worst out of all of them. I've been grinding for the F-15, and I needed to get this plane. And not only did I choose to play it, but to grind it for that sweet RP. This plane can be very frustrating, and looking at videos of the F-4C, they're over a year old, and the matchmaker has changed a fair bit since then, so I decided to review it. Ah, flight performance. It's an F4. This thing's a brick. When you turn, you lose most of your speed, which usually results in a death by a third party. And even in 1v1 dogfights, most planes at this BR are better equipped to dogfight. So don't. Just run away and... yeah, this variant of the F4 has 0 countermeasures, which isn't ideal. Sitting at a battle rating of 10.0, you'll be facing mostly up-tiers in this plane, and sure, your missiles, bullpups, and rockets can trick IR missiles, but there are a few radar missiles which will have you dead to rights. And speaking of missiles, at a first glance, a novice like you might say, hot damn, we got ourselves some missiles, but don't be fooled. Yes, the F-4C is a missile bus. For IR missiles, you get the AIM-9B and AIM-9E, for which you can get up to 4 of them. The 9B is a basic missile and really should only be used for blowing up AI planes so you can get better missiles. The 9E is a slightly longer ranged, uncaged 9B. It still has 10 Gs, but you can at least pre-lead the missile a little more. For its only star missile, we have the AIM-7D. This missile is really just a gimmick. It has a short burn time with a long delay before guidance. The missile can't start moving for almost the first 2 seconds, and it takes around 4 seconds before the missile can pull its maximum 15 Gs. This gives the missile a small and situational sweet spot, and pair that with somewhat bad radar and you get... disappointment. All the other armaments are what I would expect. There's nothing too special here, just a plane on the surface that can do everything. But in the thick of battle, that illusion fades quick. So, what about ground RB? Because obviously this plane isn't the king of air RB. For its battle rating, the F-4C is a decent cast plane. You can get in there fast, drop some bombs, and leave. But leaving is the tricky part. See, nowadays at 10.0, most nations have very nice IR missiles. Something like Australia has 9.3 with all aspect 20G missiles? Yeah. But it's even worse. The Type 81 is the same BR, and it has 35G all aspect IRCCM missiles. So yeah, if they have any SPAA, you're pretty much a goner. My final thoughts are pretty negative. It's a gimmicky do-it-all plane that gets stomped by simply better planes than ARB, and it gets slaughtered by good SPAA and ground RB. If you use it in a CAS or bombing role, it's good and can get the job done, but it's a jack of all trades and a master of none. There are better planes for the role you want. If you want an ARB fighter, at 10.0 you have the F-8U2, and at 10.3 the F-8E. If you want a CAS bomber, use the F-105D or the F-111A. This plane just fails in most areas. So don't play the F-4C. Just research it and move on. Save your sanity, Chief. You'll need it. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna start doing reviews for some of the worst tanks and planes out there. Plan on doing the F-105D and the Su-25BM. So if you have a vehicle you want me to review, I'll consider it. My sanity is in your hands.